Hey, we've been together for 40 years. Yes, man, it's Laparkan 40th anniversary and we celebrating everywhere with you. Laparkan is giving away an iPhone 14, iPad, and dinner for two every month. That's right, drawings every month. You automatically enter when you use our shipping, air cargo, pack, or money transfer service. We celebrating with you all over the Caribbean. Laparkan, together we make the difference. Hey, we've been together for 40 years. Yes, man, it's Laparkan 40th anniversary and we celebrating everywhere with you. Laparkan is giving away an iPhone 14, iPad, and dinner for two every month. That's right, drawings every month. You automatically enter when you use our shipping, air cargo, pack, or money transfer service. We celebrating with you all over the Caribbean. Laparkan, together we make the difference. Hey, we've been together for 40 years. Yes, man, it's Laparkan 40th anniversary and we celebrating everywhere with you. Laparkan is giving away an iPhone 14, iPad, and dinner for two every month. That's right, drawings every month. You automatically enter when you use our shipping, air cargo, pack, or money transfer service. We celebrating with you all over the Caribbean. Laparkan, together we make the difference.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, wherever you are in Canada, in the United States, in beautiful Caribbean, in Guyana, Panama, Suriname, wherever you are. Welcome to this program. My name is Salim, and I'll be your moderator, host today as we bring our third drawing. That's right, we are having our third drawing today. No, we had two drawings before, one in July, one in August. Now it's our September drawing. We have another drawing coming up in October. And all these drawings, we'll be giving away some fantastic prizes, some incredible prizes. The iPhone 14, of course. The iPhone, we will be giving away iPads, and we've been giving away dinner for two. So we are doing nothing different this time around. You know, we promised you that if you ship with us or you use our air cargo, sea cargo, money transfer, or our pack service, that you automatically enter into a competition to win one of these fantastic prizes. And here we are. We've already given away six prizes. We've got six more to go. Today we're doing three. And of course, you know, after all of this is done, we've got that grand drawing for all-inclusive vacation to gorgeous Jamaica. You know, 1 week all paid, all-inclusive package to for a lucky customer to go to Jamaica. So what are we doing today? Like I mentioned, we're doing our third drawing. And just to give you a quick overview, the drawing today, we have over 9,482 entries. That's 9,482 entries. These entries were pulled from transactions starting August 1st to August 31. August 1 to August 31. All those of you who've been doing business with us and shipping and so on, you've all been put into a pool, and today three of you will be winning these prizes. These entries were are from Guyana, and the winners would be from Guyana, Antigua, Barbados, Trinidad and Tobago, Suriname, and Jamaica. These are all the countries that are prominent on our radar, and members and customers from these countries will be winning today. Again, this is our third drawing. We will be having another one in October, and we'll be giving away some really excellent prizes. And we still have a lot more prizes. But you know, with Laparkan, you're always a winner, right? We've been around for 40 years. We have provided some incredible service, and we've had literally thousands and thousands and thousands of persons in across the Caribbean and North America and in the diaspora using our service. I think my last number over the last 10 years, we have had over 1.2 million customers. 1.2 million customers. That's incredible. And in many of these countries, it runs into the hundreds of thousands of customers. I know for Guyana, for example, is almost
Right.
300,000 customers. That's one in every three Guyanese use Laparkan. And countries like Barbados and Antigua and Trinidad, hundreds and thousands of customers in these countries, meaning that one in every five Caribbean person or one in every four Caribbean person are a customer of Laparkan. That's incredible,
Yeah.
and that can be done without the great people that we have working with us in our entire network. Whether it's Suriname, and I know some of Suriname will be joining us soon. I wanted to make sure that I don't leave them out. Whether it's Jamaica, Trinidad, Antigua, Guyana, New York, and Atlanta, Miami, Scarborough, Toronto. We've got some fantastic people that work with us, and today we've got a lineup of them here. We've got, and I'll probably have Gordon kick it off. Our senior vice president in Miami, to kick off a discussion. After this discussion, of course, we'll go right into the drawing. Uh, so, Gordon, some thoughts on as we embark on our third drawing as part of our 40th anniversary celebration.
Thanks, Salim, for that. Over the years, Laparkan has given to the community. You're talking about 40 years of constantly being with and giving back to our community. And this year is no example. We celebrated 40 years. We're delighted. We're excited about that.
Mhm.
And now, this 40th year, we want to give back to the community. This is what we're doing today, and we have done in the past. Is just part and parcel of what you've been doing for many years now. Whether this is giving back to our community in Trinidad or Jamaica, Barbados, Guyana, Antigua, other Caribbean destinations from New York, Canada, as I said, Atlanta, Orlando, and so on. We continue to do that. So this drawing today is another example of that. We have some lucky winners today for iPad.
That's right.
I have something here that looks like an iPhone, but it's a real iPhone. And a dinner for two. And as you said, there's more that's going to be coming up. So what do you want to do? We have some of our team members here from different destinations. We have Maurice in Jamaica and Natalie. Good to have them. We have, of course, Karen from the beautiful island of Antigua. And we have Miss Karen Billy from that big country there they call Guyana. And we have Egon from Suriname will be joining us. And we have Pfizer from Trinidad. He's having some connection issues. So that being said, these are professionals we have here with us. They've been with the company for quite some time. I know this business pretty inside out. With that said, I think it would be a good idea if we hear from them what they are
Yes.
doing for their community, or what sort of services offer to the Caribbean community. I know, again, it's just something I'm so proud to be associated with, man. I get excited about it, for what this company represents. We are true Caribbean in our blood and our DNA, and we're going to
Mhm.
continue to do that. And even though we have, say, over 11,000 agents globally through different international organizations, we have not left our roots, which is our core to our strength.
Yep.
And with that said, and maybe in alphabetical order, we'll call from the beautiful island of Antigua.
Eager.
We'll have Miss Karen Martin, who's our lady of business there. She can tell us some things what she's doing there in Antigua to serve the community and to give back.
Okay, for La Park in Antigua, we opened our doors back in 2004. And some of the services that we provide, customs documentation and clearance, door to door, where persons don't have to leave their home. Payments can be done from the sending station, and cargo is cleared and delivered to their doorstep without even leaving. We also do exports to the Caribbean islands such as Barbados, Guyana, Jamaica, and Trinidad. We do private mailbox service, internet shopping. If you don't have a credit card, we are able to assist there as well.
Anything? No worries.
We
By all
also
means.
provide money transfer services worldwide. We represent agents such as RIA, JN Money, the National, and we are part of World Cargo Alliance, which is one of the world's largest and most powerful network of independent freight forwarders. So for the Antigua team, working with a company that has achieved 40 years under their belt says a lot. The satisfaction of our customers is our main priority here in Antigua, which means that we ensure that we prioritize the needs of our customers and strive to exceed their expectations. This will be achieved with the continued support from our regular customers and the addition of new customers who usually ends up being becoming like family. Effective, clear, and open communication. That's the key to ensuring that everyone is aligned around the company's vision, which is service based on excellence.
Excellent, excellent. So, Karen, I know that's part of our vision, Laparkan, serve with excellence. How long have you been with Laparkan in Antigua?
Well, I'm here 18 years and we
Oh, wow.
opened 19 years. So I'm just a year shy of the opening.
Oh, man. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So you've been with Laparkan for 18 years. How has Laparkan evolved in the Antigua market over the last 18, 19, 20 years that you've been around?
I mean, for us, the economy sometimes, there are down times, but we're definitely holding steady. We're giving the most that we can. We're supporting, different shows, different ideas out there. We are definitely keeping ahead of the game. So we've had our punches, but we're holding on strong.
Got you, got. And what would you say would be one of the reasons why Laparkan has been able to really grow and maintain its leadership in the market in Antigua, in your market?
Definitely customer service, which I said is the key, because without that we won't be able to assist or provide the customer with the needs that they have. I mean, persons that are sending back barrels and boxes to the country, I mean, that helps. It goes a long way, especially when sometimes there's a downfall in the economy. So we're there to provide the service, and we are providing services from A to Z, not falling off in the in the middle. We're making sure we see everything to the end.
Excellent, excellent. I think that's probably a common thread around all of the entire network. Are you going to be with us for the next 40 years, 20 years?
As long as the Lord permits, I definitely will be. This is my final stop. I'm not going anywhere.
Oh man, that is so heartwarming to hear. That would bring tears and joys to our customers to hear that you've got leaders like Karen that can really live the brand, so to speak. Service of excellence. So let's go to the other Karen. What do you think? Um, uh, Karen Billy, how are you doing? Can you hear us?
Hello, hello everyone from the beautiful, only
Yes,
English
Karen
speaking
Billy
country
from.
on the continent of South America, Guyana, and officially the home of Laparkan. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Oh,
Well, Salem,
so,
for
so
us here as a
yeah,
team, we relish the opportunity of working for a business that would have been in existence for 40 years. And I myself, being a veteran here of 28 years, the 2nd of October, as of the 2nd of October, I could have safely say that I have had the opportunity to see the company grow and evolve to where we are today. Of course, we always know that the sky is the limit, and along the way, we would have met with our challenges. But we continue to persevere to do our best to add value to the services that we provide to our customers, to keep them there because they are always at the forefront of what we do. and why we are in existence. Um, for us at the moment, we are in observation of our 40th. We've shared with you guys recently. We had our bursary awards where we give out awards and so on in recognition of the children whose parents are Laparkan employees who would have excelled at the recently concluded CSEC examinations and the National Grade 6 assessment. We continue to get involved with our immediate community, which you guys know we are located in a what would be termed as the inner city of Georgetown. So we have our neighbors over there. We are constantly reaching out and partnering with them to do back to school drives. And when it's Easter, we would share out kites and so on and things like that. But for us as a company developing and growing, we relish the opportunity of expanding, creating new opportunities to expand our services, and always being diverse to keep ourselves ahead of the rest. We know that the pool would have gotten a little smaller, but we decide to carve out a niche for ourselves to keep
Mhm.
leading the way in being the leading freight forwarder in Guyana.
So,
With
Karen, I want to
that,
ask
we
you.
have now into
Yeah, I was going to ask you, Karen. Guyana's brand and profile has really exploded and expanded globally. How is Laparkan on the ground? I know you deal with these kind of customers on a daily basis. How is Laparkan preparing for this explosion in business?
well, we in terms number one, we're on the verge in the process actually of getting ourselves ISO certified, which will be a real plus for us. It will give us that plus to cooperate and to partner with a lot of the companies that are coming into Guyana, because that is a requirement. So we are going through that process, initial stages of that process of being ISO certified, which will be an excellent opportunity for us. And that would add another notch on our belt and to raise the service level and qualify us with some of the other organizations that are out there locally and those who would have come here and set up shop.
Excellent.
It is never too late for us. You know that we have experienced a tragic loss last year, January, when our commercial warehouse went up in flames. But I must say to our colleagues and management and so on, I am proud of the job that we are doing in managing that situation, because it is difficult to bounce back from something like that, but we would have faced that head on, and we continue to strive to do our best with what we have available to us. And I think being straight up and honest with your customers, it helps them. They respect you. You keep the integrity of what you're able to do and the integrity of the services that you're able to provide, and they respect you for that. And that is why some people will tell you the new people will come and they will go. But La Parcan is we own, we are branded or name string buried there, and we will remain strong in partnership with La Parcan.
Yeah. And so tell me about what's the you said La Park, Guyana is like the home of La Parkan, so to speak. It was founded by Guyanese, and it has grown, tremendously across the world as a global company. Um, what's the workforce like in Guyana? How many people do we have working there? And if you could tell us a bit about the story of Guyana and its staff, because it's the people like you who are really making things happen. It's not it doesn't happen just like that. It happens with people like
Yeah,
yourself.
I know. Yep, because we appreciate every staff at every level who would have been part of the story. Because we all know that La Park had started out as a little personal effects company. And to have witnessed the evolution of the company from being back to where it is now, we have between, I think it's about 160 to 200 employees on the ground here. We have our locations in Georgetown, we have our location in New Amsterdam, and we are looking to partner with a few agents in other key areas so that we could be able to expand and bring the services a little closer to some of the more outlined or remote areas of the country.
Yeah. How long have you been with Laparkin? I gotta ask this because
Veteran,
I know Laparkan for a
veteran
long.
of 28 years.
Yes, yes, yes. And I was hoping not to hear 40 years. You know.
No, Salim.
Okay. So that's good. That's good. All right, Karen. I've known you for a long time. All my life that I've known you, you were with Laparkan, and you always had that smile, and you had that energy and that drive. You're constantly doing things. So keep doing it. Customers I know appreciate it. We have over 300,000 Guyanese who use us, and that's because of the smiles and the service that guys like you and the rest of the team there do on an ongoing basis. Let's bring let's
Thank
bring
you,
in,
thank you.
let's bring in the Jamaicans. On let's have their thoughts on what's going on. Laparkan, of course, has been around in Jamaica for a long time. Maurice is a stalwart and a pillar for Laparkan. Let's hear your story.
Well, 40 years is a very long time for any company to be in existence. It means we must be doing something right. For Laparkan to be around all that time, it means we are in the business of pleasing customers. Particularly for Laparkan Jamaica, we laid down our own roots here in 2008. We were operating through an agent prior to that, but in 2008, the decision was taken to start our own office here. Now, I came on board in 2009. I remember we were in a very small office space on the port around by 3rd Street. I mean, you didn't even have space to eat. That's how small the office was. With a staff complement of maybe probably about 15 persons. Today, 15 years later, we are in an office space that is over 10,000 square feet. And we actually have 5 other locations across the island. Now, that is a testament to the customers and the confidence that they have found in our operations here, because our own growth is entirely owed to the customers that we serve. And so even as we celebrate 40 years in existence and 15 years being here in Jamaica, more so than anything, we celebrate our customers, because without them, we could not have found the success that we have found today.
Yeah. I want to ask you, Maurice, you said that we've been doing something right for the past 40 years, and of course 15 years in Jamaica to be the leader in the market. What do you believe are those right things? What are the ingredients for those right things that Laparkan has been doing so exceptionally well?
Okay, so our tagline is global freight and logistics solutions. And that is something that we have not just put on our advertising material, but that is something that is really being executed right across the network. Again, diving into a little bit of history, the port was set up differently back in the day. And what we would do in terms of going the extra mile for our customers, when they come to our office to collect their documents and then to go on the port to clear, we used to provide transportation to actually move them from the office to the area on the port that they would need to clear their goods. That is something that no other freight forwarder was doing at the time. And so that continues to today, where every day we are in the business of finding different ways to have that edge over the competition, to go that extra mile, to find some solution for our customer. And that is what has separated us. And those are some of the special things.
So I'm hearing that you and your team is willing to go the extra mile, or go a little later, or to to even carry a box yourself or a barrel yourself to ensure that customers are happy.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, Right now, you would have heard some of the services that we offer echoed from Karin and Karen. Those services spread right across the network because, again, if something is working in one area, then clearly we would move it to other areas so that all our customers can benefit. And when we talk about service again, we have an entire customer service department that is dedicated to customer support that is open 6 days per week from early morning till late night. They're there and you can get them 718 barrels. And this is a dedication to customer because, again, if you check right across this part of the hemisphere, there is no other freight forwarder that have a dedicated customer service group that operates somewhat like an entity within itself just for the purpose of supporting customers.
Excellent, excellent. So I want to bring Natalie in, your colleague. I see she's all the way in the background. Come on forward, So Natalie, while Guyana might be the home of Laparkan, and while other countries might boast their own reason why Laparkan belongs to them, Jamaica is special to Laparkan because it's where our call center is, right? Maybe you could expand a little bit about that because I think the same 718 barrels and so many other numbers all end up in Jamaica. And maybe Natalie, you can expand on that a little bit.
Well, as Maurice just said, we service all of the U.S., all the calls coming in, whether it's from the islands, the U.S. East Coast, Miami, all over the Caribbean. It's focused through the call center. So we work 24/7, even on public holidays in Jamaica, to facilitate the customer's request and to satisfy their needs and concerns. You'll also see if the call center cannot handle it on that particular day, they will forward an email to sales for us to documentation to assist further where they can't, and they will also follow up to ensure that we do it so nobody leaves the customers hanging at all. So at every level of the organization, whether it's the call will be sent through the call center and it will be diverted through to documentation, through to sales, or even operations if the needs arises, and the rep will follow up to ensure that we complete it for them. We will have to say to them, yes, man, we will complete the transaction for this customer.
Yeah. And I know Maurice talked about, the excellent service that we offer to our customers and willingness to go the extra mile. Yeah. Natalie, from your perspective, and I'm quite sure you've joined Laparkan after Maurice, because I think Maurice has been there since day one, so to speak. So from your perspective as a quote unquote newcomer compared to Maurice, what do you believe what's the secret sauce that Laparkan brings to Jamaica? And Jamaicans ain't easy people to please. And we've been pleasing them. So what's the secret sauce?
What's the secret sauce? As Maurice just said, it's the customer service and the support that we get from our head office in Miami and from the warehouse and the team on the ground there. We rely heavily on that because, as you said, Jamaicans are not easy and they're very demanding. So we need assistance or support, and we do get that from our warehouse team. I would like to big up Ian, Grant, and Tylon specifically for helping us out a lot. Because we do need somebody on the ground in Miami to facilitate our request. So they do that a lot. So I would like to say that we do get the support from our warehouse team on the ground.
Awesome. So what I'm hearing from you is that it's the network and the camaraderie and the team spirit, not only in Jamaica, but in all the other offices that we have across the Caribbean and in North America.
Definitely.
Thanks, Natalie.
Thank you, Tisley.
Yes, I think Gordon want to say something. Gordon, you're mute. I'll unmute you right now.
If I'm going to add, Maurice and Natalie, I'm so sorry because I was in Jamaica in 2008. I set up at the Yankee small office with 15 of you all working in. Just when we terminated these services, we did not have an agent. But more than that, team Salim, is that our traffic department is also hosted in Jamaica. So
Wow, look at
they
that.
do a tremendous amount of work. Jamaica is like an engine room for Laparkan when you think about it. And without the excellent service with Maurice and his team and providing there with Natalie and Monique and Mitzi and their team, it couldn't work. And, a shout out to they and the team for the excellent work they've done over the years. And as time go by, it only seems to get better. And I think that's all part of the sauce you're talking about. They got it there in the big yard.
Yeah, yes, yeah. It's more than jerk seasoning.
Good one.
Rotted boy.
So those of you who have just joined us, we're here preparing for the third drawing of the We Celebrating All Over the Caribbean campaign that celebrates the 40th anniversary of Laparkan. And with us today are some of our, long-standing and dedicated and committed managers and staff throughout our not our full network, but some key countries. They're here, sharing their thoughts and giving their thanks to customers and their team members. Of course, we have Egan from Suriname, who's here, and Suriname is also part of a growing, rapidly expanding office for Laparkan. So, Egan, tell us your story and what's the secret sauce in Suriname. I gotta unmute you. I think. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, good afternoon from Suriname. It's already afternoon here. I'm not sure if it's still morning here there in Jamaica or so, but yes, good afternoon. I must say, and thank you, Salim, for having me on the show. When I saw the link, I thought, oh, this is going to be a nice show. So I'm in the show. Yeah, well, we are celebrating in Suriname the 25th anniversary of Laparkan in Suriname. The first flight came into Suriname in 1998. So while we have 40 years of Laparkan globally, we have 25 years of Laparkan in Suriname, which is also a fact to celebrate. In the past years, we have had a lot of struggles. We started at a very small office. I think it's almost now 15 years ago. Then when we started with only 2 small rooms in a small office, we rented out a bonnet warehouse, and it was difficult. I was at the start of this journey, and now after 18 years, we have grown from 3 staff to 52, and with our own bonnet warehouse with an office space that can house all these 52 people.
Wow.
Yes, it's been great progress, but also great work. And maybe just like in Jamaica, we made progress by being personal with customers, giving the personal touch. And when you do that, it demands from each and everyone in the organization more efforts. It's not just marketing and telling people what you do. It's to go one, yes, to meet them one-on-one and talk to each one of them and provide a customized service to each and every one of them. That was our secret to grow. The majority of the logistics operators in Suriname, they do it the way that they always do it. They do advertising, promotion, and that's it. But when you want to be available 24 hours, 7 days a week, it takes a lot of efforts. And that's what differentiates us from the rest of the operators. Mm-hmm. That is what has taken us so far that today we are an ISO certified company, and we have good revenues and still growing. For the next 5 years, we have as objective to become one of the best paying logistics company in Suriname. And in the next 10 years to become the number 1 company in logistics in Suriname. And we have the ingredients to become that. Just like in Guyana and Trinidad, we operate a flight into those countries, in Suriname as well. And in Suriname, we are the only one, there's a unique selling point, the only one that combines air cargo and ocean cargo in one company. I mean, when I talk about air cargo, it's not that we outsource the service, we operate our aircraft ourselves. we do our own ground handling. So we, as a full-fledged ground handling operator in Suriname, we have the strength and the ability to grow further. Actually, we're gonna snowball into something very, very big
Yeah.
into this country.
Mhm.
Thank you,
Well,
Sally.
yes, thanks again. I think that that overview is incredible. Suriname speaks a different language and has a different sort of cultural mix from the rest of us. But we're glad that after 25 years, whatever we've done in English-speaking Caribbean is also working in Dutch Caribbean. Is that your bird whistling in the background?
No, it's not my bird. There are many birds around here. The thing is
Okay.
that I had to leave the office for another obligation, and that's why I. But I no, I thought I have to be part of the show.
Oh,
It's that's why
yeah.
I thought yeah, I'll use my phone to log in
Yeah,
and to be part of the
that's okay.
fantastic show.
That's okay. We're glad to be experiencing the sounds of Suriname at this moment. So that's great. Tell us a bit. You have 52 staff. That's quite a large sum for one of our offices. What does 40 years mean for a company that they've been with for such a long time? What does 40 years means for your staff?
Well, we have had brainstorming sessions about this, and I want to give you an answer that I got also from them. You know, that makes them proud to be part of a company that has existed for 40 years. And when you have employees, these are the ones who do the work. It's not the computer, it's not the desk, it's not the aircraft, it's not the boat, it's the people.
Mhm.
And those people make the company, and they are proud to be part of a company that has been existing for 40 years.
Mhm.
It radiates confidence, it radiates stability, and it gives them hope for another 40 years. And celebrating this in this year has been what I've noticed, a good thing for the employees. They are more motivated. They want to achieve the next 5 years. They want to achieve the next 10 years. Even the ones who almost will reach their retirement are looking forward to reach the next 5 years beyond retirement. And they even
Yeah,
asked me, Mr. Egon, after my retirement, I want to keep on working for the company. I said, well, as long as your work is fantastic and you love the company, you're welcome to continue with us. So
that's right.
that's how my employees feel about it.
Good, good. And I think common sentiments can be felt throughout the Laparkan network. Whenever I go to the Scarborough office or the Guyana office or any of the offices, you get that excitement, of family. I've been associated with Laparkan for the past maybe 20 something years, and it has always been referred to me as the Laparkan family. It was never Laparkan company, Laparkan shipping, Laparkan trading. Internally, it's always been a Laparkan family. And I think that family spirit has really transcended into how we operate, and you can see it here, we're helping each other to boosting each other to be better. We're gonna try to go into the drawing now, but before I get into that, I wanted to ask anybody if they have anything else to say, because you're also going to be part of the drawing and do this. I think Gordon, you have something to say.
I think one thing Egon didn't mention, he is also ISO certified.
Wow.
2015. Egon is well, Suriname office is well positioned to take advantage of many situations that demands a certain standard. Egon, if you could take a minute and expand on that
Sure.
um, before we go on.
Yeah, well, one of the things that came to us was the energy, the oil and gas as we know it, and we had to prepare for that. One of the things that those big companies demand is that you can make true what you promise. And in order to do that, you have to be ISO certified. You have to have some certification, some kind of, even if it's theoretical guarantee to those big boys to show them that, listen, man, I will do what I say, I will do
Mhm.
what I promise. And that's the road we went into, and that's why we are today. We are going into our next second year of ISO 9001 certification.
Excellent.
Excellent, excellent. And I think Guyana is on its way for that as well. And, knowing where the Caribbean is going over the next 10, 15 years, I think Laparkan is well positioned from a certification perspective, from an operations, staffing. We have the history and the experience to kind of deliver on what is expected from the Caribbean over the next 20 years or so. So if anyone has any other contribution, if not, I'll go straight into the drawing. All right, I'll go to the drawing then. So I've just shared our online drawing portal. I've added 9,482 names of customers who have conducted business with us over the last 30 days, from August 1st to August 31. These customers would have spent $60 or more, and these are customers in the Caribbean who would have been if you can mute your mic if you're not speaking. Mute. If you can mute your mic if you're speaking, that's okay. So I'm going to be asking Karen from Antigua to do a countdown, maybe a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When she says 1, I'm gonna click on the button that says pick randomly, and it will select randomly one of these names. I will quickly look it up on my database and ensure it's eligible, and then we can announce it. All right.
So drum roll.
So Karen, give me, or we all can do it. We'll do but Karen will lead us though in this in the 5, 4, 3, 2. Let's go. You ready?
All right, let's go, Karen.
Let's go, guys. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom, shakalaka kaboom.
Brother dinner for 2. Drawing. It will be going to, let me see, boom. It will be going to Graham Bannister. Okay, let's look for Mr. Bannister, see where he's from. And so we can ensure that he is, let's see, Control V. Mr. Bannister. Control C. Okay, here you go. Mr. Bannister. Oh. Here you go. Okay, he's from Barbados, from Kinglands Heights. Graham Bannister, Barbados. Congratulations, you are the winner of a dinner for 2 for Mistress Bannister or Mrs. Graham. I think your last name is Graham, or anyone else. Just don't take none of these managers, because we don't have Barbados here. Gordon, we have to have Barbados next time speaking about their operation. I know Laparkan has been in Barbados for a while, and we've grown as one of the leading brands in Barbados.
Yeah, they were having some connection issues. They told me earlier.
Okay, all right. So I'm gonna quickly remove Barbados now, because we said what we want to do. We want to ensure every country has an opportunity to win a prize, and not just one country. So what I've done on our database is to remove all Barbados, so we're left with the other 5 countries. So let me select all the names again. And so
Natalie gonna do the countdown this time, right?
So let's do. Who would you say? Who would you say, Gordon?
I say let's Natalie do the job on this one this time, and
Natalie,
then after the Corinne.
Yeah, Natalie. So Natalie, you're gonna do a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna be drawing now the winner of an iPad. We've given away two iPads already. This is our third iPad. We've got another iPad to go in October.
Yes.
So Gordon is holding up that iPad there. So our previous winner was Mr. Bannister, who won a dinner for two. Now it's an iPad. So Natalie, give us the countdown.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Boom, shakalaka boom.
And we have Trevor Porter. So
Trevor.
let's go look for Mr. Porter here and see what country he's from. All right. Nikita Porter, nope, that's not him. Scott
Trevor.
Porter, no. Trevor Porter, there he is. Jamaica.
Oh,
All right.
all right, boy.
So Mr. Maurice, you said you give personalized service. Do you know Mr. Trevor Porter?
I'm going to know him now.
Because we have to personally deliver it to him.
Good. So, all right. So we have Trevor Porter winning the iPad from Jamaica. So right now, I'm going to remove Jamaica from our list, and we're left with the other four countries. And I'm going to go all the way up and copy all the names again, so we can have another drawing. And this is the grand prize for the iPhone 14. And as many of you might know, today was the launch of the iPhone 15, which is not going to be available till after our next drawing. So we'll still be giving away the iPhone 14 while it's still available. So I've got all the country, all the names copied, and I'm going to remove Porter from here. All right, so Gordon, who's going to do this grand drawing?
Billy of the beautiful big yard country of Guyana, the land of the
Yeah. Last time we had
many waters.
We had a lot of Guyanese winners
Thank
over the
you.
last few. So let's see, Miss Karen Billy. I want you to do a countdown,
All right.
because we're giving away an iPhone 14 after your countdown.
All right, guys, let's go. It's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Boom.
Shakalaka boom.
So we've got Kellyanne Lalta. So let's see where Lalta is from. All right. Lalta. Kellyanne Lalta, Pope Street,
New Amsterdam.
Guyana. That's New Amsterdam.
Congrats, Kellyanne. Congrats.
Look at this.
That is nice.
And I'm actually from New Amsterdam, not far from Pope Street. So I'm glad that Kellyanne Lalta is a winner.
Okay.
So here you go.
Nice.
We have a winner from Jamaica. We have a winner from Barbados, and now we have a winner from Jamaica. We want to congratulate all of our winners, and those prizes are going to be available in the country very, very soon. We will be notifying, and we'll be putting the winners on social media, notifying the winners so they can uplift their prizes in Guyana, Barbados, and Jamaica. So that was it, guys. We have 3 winners today. We had 6 winners in the past, and we've got 3 more winners coming in October, as well as some additional winners in November for the grand prize of an all-inclusive vacation to gorgeous Jamaica. And the first stop they'll make is to Maurice and Natalie. So with that, I want to say thank you. Any of you want to say anything at all? I mean,
I just have a quick question, if I may ask. You said that the customers would be notified via social media, but will they also be emailed or called?
Yes, winners we will send you their details so you can call them.
Okay.
We'll also send you their email so you can email them. It'll be advertised on social media. And I'm quite sure for an iPad, they'll be looking for Maurice and Natalie to get their tripod,
Okay.
their iPad.
Okay.
So absolutely.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Gordon. Any final words?
Yeah, of course, express our gratitude, of course, to our customers all the time. But nonetheless, the great team we have at Laparkan, all those who participated today, those who weren't able to participate, those who have bad connection, we are part of the Laparkan family, and we look forward to continue building strong communities and a strong business. We all can benefit from it.
Great, great. Well, thanks everyone. Thanks Karen and Maurice, Natalie, Gordon, of course, and Egan, for sharing your experience and talking about the services that we offer, and the years that we've been together, and the many more years that we'll be spending together over the next many years. Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a great rest of your week and a good afternoon.
Appreciate everybody.
Thank you, guys. Bye bye.
Bye, guys.